Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Bhaskar Mitra. Well, as you see, I'm from India, and I did my undergraduation in biochemical engineering. So finally had a chance of pursuing my master's in University College Dublin with a full tuition fee scholarship funded to me by VV Scholar Award. Yeah, so I'm going to answer you a few questions which my partner here is going to ask me. I'm going to tell you how Dublin is and how good the university is at an international level.
So how was it living home and arriving in Dublin, Bhaskar?
Well, it was actually fantastic because when I was back in India, I was thinking when I can fly and do my immigration and get my visas as fast as I can. And trust me, it is a hassle-free process. And doing the GNIB registration or probably obtaining the PPS number was just like, it was a cakewalk, because I think the system here, the administration system here is very organized. And I think the first day I reached Dublin, it was absolutely fantastic because I knew I just hit it.
Okay, what are your hopes and expectations about beginning programs in UCD?
Well, as I said earlier, University College Dublin is probably one of the best universities trying to impart education not only at an academic level but also in close cooperation with an industrial scale. So the course which I've chosen is Food Safety and Risk Analysis, and today in Ireland it is a fully FMCG engrossed sector. There is probably 9 billion euros of export from Ireland. So that is the reason I think studying this course has got a close conjugation with the Irish food market industry.
How have you been settling so far in UCD?
Well, actually fantastic. The climate in Dublin is great. Sometimes it's sunny, sometimes it's rainy, sometimes it's cloudy, but it gives you a feeling that you're back at home. But I would say the people here are very warm-hearted. On one such road, while trying to find my address back for an off-campus accommodation, I was completely lost, and two Irish people, very old people, they helped me in finding the home. So I think people here are very nice. The food here is fantastic, and it absolutely suits within my best interests.
Did you attend the orientation program?
Yes, I did. In fact, I attended all the orientation programs, starting from the free shuttle bus to IKEA for buying electronic stuffs and buying clothes from Pennies, and regarding all the accessories, everything was so accessible.
How are your classes going on?
The professors are fantastic because they're renowned. Dr. Francis Butler, Dr. Seamus Fanning, and Dr. Patrick Wall. I would say, to name just a few, they are absolutely rock stars in their field because they have had a lot of experience, a lot of global understanding of how exactly the food chain integrity works. And some of the professors have their own way of teaching. Some of my professors, like for example Dr. Francis Butler, is more of a theoretical person. So he teaches us a lot of theory, while Dr. Patrick Wall is more of a practical oriented person. So he shows us slides to make sure that every understanding is going on through basic steps and then through an advanced platform.
And then, what are your future plans?
Well, my future plan is to actually go in a research-oriented commercial business. I would say a PhD, for an instance, immediately as I finish my post-graduation in UCD. And then probably an integrated MBA where I need to know how exactly the retailing, the selling, and the marketing of these food products work in the global food chain.
I heard that you've been awarded the UCD Global Excellence Graduate Scholarship. How competitive was it?
Well, every scholarship is tough because I think the European Union is now in a bad shape, and they're probably not getting much of grants. But I'm glad that I could back the scholarship because it was very tough, because a lot of students, I think it was over almost 300, 350 that applied for the scholarship. And I think I stand the one among them because I have got the right kind of portfolio that one should have, especially starting on with research or probably understanding how exactly the commercial value-based industry works.
Okay, last question. Do you have any message to pass on to the incoming international students for the next year?
Well, actually, yes. I would say three things. The first is you need to be understanding what you're good at. It's very essential because if your interests don't match the vast scope of opportunities that are available, you don't go in a position, you don't cross the threshold. The second would be you have to be confident and determined of how you exactly you do your things with passion. The third, I would say, you have to understand why are you taking this kind of a course, because when I say it's for me actually, MSc Food Safety and Risk Analysis is probably great because it gives me an intimate link of how I comprehend things at a global scale. So work hard, don't party too much, and just make sure that you excel in your life with flying colors. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Bhaskar.